Headmaster, distinguished guests, the class of 1981. Now that appreciates arrived, we can start. And I'm immensely privileged and proud to be here today with you guys. Corley asked me to be MC, and initially I was reluctant, and I said no because I thought I might get emotional. And nobody likes to see a grown man cry. Fuck it, you got to see it. We've got a program today which includes some food and some fellowship and then some stories and some fantastic speeches. The quality of the speakers I don't think I've ever seen in one room before. We're going to start off with a little introduction. Corley's going to say grace, and then it's a start and delivered to the table. Then we'll do a couple more speeches, then we're going to help ourselves to food next door, and we'll see where the day goes from there. I'm going to start with my first lesson at Boys High, and I arrived in Form 3. I'd come across from the West Rand because I joined in Form 3, and my first lesson was humility. So I arrived and I went into my form class and had a lovely day. Stan Lambrianos, Brian Bernstein, Trevor Becker. All said they made me feel more welcome. And anyway, we got to maths, and Mr. KP Jones then ran through what the class had got the year before, and so I'd done a little bit better than the rest of those guys. So he said, David, I think you made a mistake. So he sent me up to John Ailey's class, which was obviously the maths class, who Julie jacked me for being in the wrong class. So I thought, no, this is different. So anyway, then that afternoon there was athletics class. And hard to believe, I was the fastest English-speaking white man, or white boy at that stage, on the West Rand before I came to Pretoria. So I thought, oh, this is going to be great. Anyway, sort of limbered up to my 100, got into the final, and got a really good start, and I was flying. And I looked up, and there's Glenn Hill, and there's Sean Andrews, and there's Grant Kaplan, and Bruce Stewart, miles away, miles, left me for dead. Okay, so my sprinting career was over. I was also the West Rand's highest white boy English-speaking jumper. So I moved up to the high jump pitch, and with the high jump did really well. Jumped a personal best, 168 for me at under 15. So I'm pretty impressed. Roy Wegery locks up and starts jumping at 172. So that was it. But I eventually found my true sporting thing in the Masters League cricket with John. I obviously excelled, and got a few games for the thirds cricket in the end, and a few games for the seconds rugby. So real all-round sportsman. But good times. The other side of my early days at Pretoria Boys was my mates and my friends and the guys I met early on. And I was lucky enough to be with a group of guys who I was with for the whole of my school career and even to this day. And Glenn, Billy, Clive, Brother Keith, Leon Holzhausen, Richard Armstrong, God bless him. We stood in under that little tree on the corner of the toilets, and just across the way was the Jewish guys under the tree, and then there was the Greek table over there, and these are the guys that have formulated a lot of what I am in terms of, and Billy. I almost forgot you there, Bill. What to believe. These are the guys that are so fundamental in my life, and I love them dearly. So we're going to start off with grace, and grace is very special. It's delivered by a very special man. He is one of a kind, and I have to say, without him, I'm not sure we'd be here today. That's right. In constants, you know. There's obviously my lovely wife, and that, but call it, is an absolute constant in my life. I love him dearly. He's one of the finest men you and I will ever meet, and he's going to say grace.
Nice belt. Yeah. I must say that this was a last minute addition for me to say grace, being not a very religious sort of guy, but I forgot to organize somebody, and the printers was going to print, so I just put my name on it. So if you don't mind, please rise. Right. For what we're about to receive, may the Lord make us truly thankful and ever mindful of the needs of others. Amen. 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 That's the Solomon House grace.